Well, preservation of audiovisual collections and heritage are important because they both give an insight into the last century of artistic production and artistry in film history. But of course, also audiovisual collections give an insight in both also real history and also the culture and daily life of the last century. So it really is a unique window to the past. Coming from a film heritage perspective, and then I believe that establishment of cold storage for analog film collections is the most important aspect of preservation, period. And really for the long-term preservation of AV materials on film stock, cold storage is the way to go. And I've been very fortunate to be involved both in establishing cold storage here in Denmark, but also recently at the BFI in the UK. I've seen that the National Institute in Holland and also the Prague Film Archive have established cold storage. And that, of course, allows those collections to preserve films for centuries to come. Well, the Danish Film Institute holds more than 50,000 film titles, so a significant amount of film material. And digitization efforts, we're not looking to digitize everything. We're basically digitizing for what's needed now for access. And we just had resources to digitize all surviving silent film heritage that we hold. So the period from 1896 to 1924. And there we have around 400 film titles that survive, some 500 hours, and we expect to digitize all of those materials in a 5-year period, just starting from this January. And we're digitizing in full theatrical quality. So not digitization for preservation, but for presentation in a theatrical quality, even though most of the access we foresee will be online access. I just recently saw Apocalypse Now, the final cut, which really shows fantastic both image and sound restoration. Of course, it's exactly a final cut, so it exemplifies the fact that whenever you do a restoration, you create a new version. While, what shall we say, when we work in the film archives, we aim to restore the original, authentic theatrical release. We always, even by trying to be as original as possible, create a new version for ourselves and for a modern audience. So each version becomes locked in its own time, even though it tries to preserve and give access to film history.